Good day guys, today we are going to discuss about persistent volume reclamation policy. It will be a quick one. Just want to explain about three reclamation policies. One is delete, second is retain, third is recycle. So delete. What will happen is we will create a persistent volume as requested by the project team. Then we'll create a persistent volume claim, and the same persistent volume claim will be updated in the deployment or pod declaration form, and will create a pod. So the data flow will be like this. First it will come to the respective mount point. From there it will go to the persistent volume claim. From there it will go to the persistent volume, and from there it will reach out to the underlying storage. Alright, suppose if customer requested us, we want this for some time as per a project requirement. As soon as we delete the persistent volume claim, we don't want the persistent volume anymore. You are good to purge the data as per your process. In that case, we prefer the persistent volume reclamation policy as delete. If you select delete, once we delete the pod, the persistent volume claim will be free, and once we delete the persistent volume claim, automatically the underlying persistent or the respective persistent volume which is already bound to the persistent volume claim also will be deleted from the system. So it is as simple as the data as well will be purged. Now move on to the recycle method. The project team will say that yes, we want this persistent volume for some time, and however if we delete our persistent volume claim or the pod, as well as the pod, we don't want the data. We want that persistent volume should be clean and neat to host the other persistent volume claim as well as our pod. In that case we use recycle. So it is as simple as, if you have a C drive or D drive in your computer, as soon as your requirement is completed, you can delete the whole data within the C drive or D drive. So the drive will be clean and neat, whereas the drive will be as it is. If you mount the other device, yes, we are good to use that particular drive. The similar way, the storage team will provision a storage, and we will create a persistent volume on behalf of the project team, and project team will be creating the persistent volume claim. Then they will create a pod. So if they delete the pod as well as the persistent volume claim, the data inside the storage will be wiped out, and the persistent volume claim will be as it is. This method is known as recycle. Now the third method is retain. It is as simple as, if the project team requested as they are planning some refresh option, so they will deploy a test pod or development pod, and they will create some code or something, whatever it is, that will preserve in the persistent volume. If they wish to test the same on their test environment or their production landscape, yes, we have an option. Straight away they can delete the pod, then they can delete the persistent volume claim. Still the data inside the persistent volume remains as it is. So as a result, if we create another persistent volume claim, we can bind with this persistent volume, and if they create another pod, so they can retain the data using that pod or that particular mount point. No matter if you change the mount point, no matter if you create some other persistent volume claim, provided the persistent volume and the persistent volume claim, both the attributes should match, the selectors and the labels should match, then it would be in a bound state. Then we are done. So that's all about the theory part. Let's move on to the lab and explore this. How is it happening? Guys, I'm gonna resume where we left. So we had three files here. One is PVC, one is PV, and the other is pod. First, our task is to create a persistent volume. So pv.yaml is a definition file for persistent volume. If you look at it, I have selected the persistent volume reclamation policy as recycle. So let's do this. kubectl create -f pv.yaml. Alright, our PV has been created. Now next is kubectl create -f pvc.yaml. The PVC has been created now. Now our agenda is to create a pod, that is kubectl create -f pod.yaml. Guys, these three files we have explained in such an amazing manner in our previous videos. Kindly look at that if you have any doubt. Let's move on without wasting the time. kubectl get pods, pvc, pv. Look at that. The reclaim policy is recycle. Alright, kubectl exec nginx -pod interactive terminal shell. So we are gonna land into the shell, and here we have the data cd/data attach 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 10 13. This many files we have created. Let's see. Alright, this many files are there. Everything has been created. We came back. Now we will go to the node which we created, cd/tmp/data. Alright, so this many files are created and it is visible. Remember that here we selected the host path, and let's go to the master node and see. kubectl delete pods nginx -pod. The pod has been deleted. Now kubectl delete pvc nginx -pvc. So that also deleted. Alright, now we have two things. First we have to see what is the status of, if you look at it, data directory is present but the data is missing from here, right? So that's it, the recycle policy. Now you look at it, kubectl get pv, pvc, pod. So the policy here, it is recycle and the status seems available. If we create another persistent volume claim, we can do this, or we can bind this persistent volume with that particular persistent volume claim. Now what is the difference between delete and recycle? For that, let's kubectl delete pv nginx -pv. It has been deleted. Now vi pv.yaml. Here we will just change a simple parameter, delete. Alright guys, finished. kubectl create -f pv.yaml, then pvc.yaml, everything remains as it is, and pod.yaml. Perfectly alright. Now kubectl get pod, pvc, pv. Look at it. The pod is running, the persistent volume claim and the persistent volume together bound, and the reclamation policy is delete. Or now let's delete the pods and the persistent volume claim which we have created just now and see what is happening. kubectl delete pods nginx-pod, it's deleted. Now kubectl delete pvc nginx-pvc. The PVC has been deleted. Now kubectl get pod, pvc, pv. Let's see the status. No objects found. So here what happened is, we have a pod here. The pod was updated with the parameters from the persistent volume claim, and this persistent volume claim is bound with the persistent volume, and its reclamation policy was deleted. So as soon as we deleted the persistent volume claim, the persistent volume also deleted. So needless to say, the underlying storage, if assume that if it is a LUN, so this LUN is free now. Now we are good to create another persistent volume. So that storage space has been reclaimed to the pool. Perfect. So that's it from our side. We have discussed three things. One is the storage reclamation policy, retain, second is recycle, and the third is delete. So that's it guys in this video, and we will explore more in the next videos. Have a great day and thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.